Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome to A Touch of Gray Matter. I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. As always, I'm joined by my comedy brother, Barry 3D Carter.
Hey, hey!
We're missing Zulf Ali, but he's going to be back eventually, sometime, possibly. I don't know. Very special shout out to our friend Jason Reese, Jaybird Digital Arts. Man, whatever you need, let him know. He will look after you. He takes care of you. You come up with a concept going, I got a show for this, or I want to get this done, or I need a logo for this. He will come back and he will knock it out of the park. Trust me on that.
Oh, yeah, guaranteed.
Which is phenomenal. So, no, what do you got?
Well, simple as this. As life goes on, right? We always want to say, we know life is you're born and you end up dying. Everyone knows that's the thing is death and taxes, as the saying goes. But when you die, do you know how you want to go, right? Or do you hopefully you have some kind of will or wishes in place? Because the saying goes, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because there was a story that just came out just a little while ago. And okay, people, come on. I can see why Dave says people are just a cancer on the world. Airport security catches woman hiding dead boyfriend's ashes in a sex toy lodged inside her bum. Process.
This place would be fucking great if it wasn't for the people.
I know everyone wants to be doing something different. I don't know if that's what the boyfriend was into. It seemed to be a young couple here, and that's exactly.
Well, I mean, like I've seen.
Oh, hashtag this is not a TMZ story for once.
Well, that's the fucking lead. Like, don't bury the lead. I I've seen urns, and I've seen small urns so that you can split the ashes and give them to siblings and whatnot.
Right.
Uh like this butt plug must be the size of Grimace from the McDonald Land gang. Like how? Like she's the type of person to walk into a sex store going, you know what? Give me that red vibrator hanging on the wall. Ma'am, that's a fire extinguisher. I'll wrap it for you then. Okay, cool. Like,
did I stutter? Hold my beer. Like, that's some deep love. That's some deep love. I mean, because
that's a good choice of words right there.
Thank you. And maybe it was his wishes. I don't know any insight about this couple, right? So I don't know if she's trying to smuggle him back in. Maybe that was his wishes. His last wish was, when I go, I want to go on a plane ride inside you.
Yeah, I think a couple of Dahmer's victims said that too. Like, was she smuggling it? What were his ashes mixed with coke and she's a drug mule? Like I don't understand. Like I don't what I'm trying to say is, like, at best, fucking carry on. Like, you don't need to, like, that.
Yeah. I
Like,
yeah.
the only thing I can think of was she gets up to the counter and they're like, well, your bag's a little heavy. She's like, oh, let me take Kevin out. No, what am I going to do with Kevin? Oh, I know. I don't feel like pooping on the plane anyways. So, like,
Okay, so I actually had to go and look at the article here real quick. This is hilarious. So she's an Australian law student, was caught passing through airport security with her dead boyfriend's ashes hidden in a wearable sex toy, she said in a viral TikTok video. She was only 23. I'm like, what did a boyfriend pass away from? I mean, no. Okay. Both aboard a flight to United Arab Emirates while wearing a butt plug in her late lover's favorite place. When security officers raised the alarm, she said, "Oh Jesus."
hold on. Repeat that line again, please. Wearing a butt plug
in her
in
in
her.
her late lover's favorite place. Uh-huh. The intention was
Well,
initially a joke because he'd spent so much time in there and it was his favorite place, she said. Honestly, it's the funniest thing he's ever done. I'll spend my whole life laughing about it, which really beats crying. Okay, but she's a law student. She added, I also hope that I can take him with me to places we only ever dreamed of going.
but again, and I don't know how else to say this. Carry on.
Dave, I think you're missing the point of the story here. The point is she's single
No,
and she likes
I
anal.
know I know where the point is. I is it actually smuggling though?
It's his favorite place.
Yeah, I mean, like, I know when I go, I want to be scattered throughout Disneyland. I don't want to be cremated though.
Oh,
Um,
Jesus.
no, I mean, like, like, look, I'm not afraid to die. I just don't want to be there when it happens. That's all I'm saying. Um,
Ticket for one, please. Carry on? Nope, I'm good. By the way, does anyone have any Vaseline? I need a travel size.
well, I mean, like, if it was his favorite place, I don't think she needs Vaseline.
I don't know what's happening down in Australia, but okay, yeah.
Like that, who the fuck? Like, I've seen that before, where it's been kind of like, you know, you can get your ashes put into a sex toy,
Mhm.
for the loved one that wants to keep you close.
Yep.
But I'm I'm confused by the I'll wear it to the airport, or I'll wear it in the airport, or I'll try to go through screening, because that so she's obviously not the brightest lawyer in Australia, is what you're saying.
No, but she gets points. I'm looking at her TikTok right now, and she's got one that she's dressed up as Princess Leia in the slave girl outfit.
Well, I noticed you haven't shared that with me.
Oh, geez, I'm so rude of me.
Fucking slacker. Dude.
We're friends. Like, Barry, what are you doing? And done. The article is also in the New York Post, and they actually reference her TikTok. And if you go to their pinned videos, you'll see it at the very top that she's talking about it. But yeah. Okay. Young, dumb, and full of him.
Well, we know she's not going to get pregnant by him.
Anyone else for that matter.
Yeah, really, like, fuck.
It was his favorite place. And she clearly, don't put it on him, because clearly he asked, she said yes. And if it's his favorite place, he was there often. I mean, when I see a picture of the couple together in the article, you know, he's constantly smiling. I'm like, that makes sense.
I'm like, just, you know, for shits and giggles.
No pun intended.
Oh, fuck no, that was fully intended.
See, I just shared the article from the New York Post to you. See, people, there's times where I turn around and I share stuff with Dave, and Dave is like, what the hell, Barry? This is one of those moments, and I'm okay with that.
You're cranky. Why was the princess so worked up?
You know, and I know a lot of you are probably now wondering, it's like, hey, what's happening? Okay, we hear you guys talking about it. And her name's Sarah Button, and let's see here. Where I'm gonna go back and I'll find her. Okay, so yeah, Sarah Button, and her TikTok is Tall Fat Cat. That's what it is, Sarah Button, and it's at Tall Fat Cat, obviously, on TikTok. And you'll notice it's going to say, yes, it happened again. I'm 23, and she has a Twitter account, which is Aussie Sarah 1. So there you go. Anyone listening and you're curious about it, there you go. And the video is up to 6.9 million views. Wow.
Well, I mean, like, you know, if we got put into fucking New York Times for something, I'm sure we'd have a lot more viewers too.
Yeah, but I don't want to be up anyone's butt when I'm dead. And even though alive, that's just, you know, yeah. But I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that's the Australian version of Lucky and Luann from King of the Hill. If Lucky and Luann were Australian. Not even Lucky.
We got a couple.
Her first boyfriend, Dudley.
Oh, yeah.
What's up? Hey.
All right, so remember, kids, when you pass away, just
make a will. Give explicit instructions.
Keep the good times coming. So yeah, for Barry 3D Carter and myself, keep things out of your butt, and remember, there's a lot of good people out in the world, and if you can't find one, be one.